See?
Oh, it can't have been that bad.
No, it was worse. I mean, look at it. It was a bridesmaid's dress from hell.
What about your brother? He's a groomsman. He's broken his leg.
He was playing footy. I mean, saved by the bone. Now I don't have to be bridesmaid at my brother's wedding.
Is that right? He's naked and painted blue. Right.
It's the second call this morning. Halloween, you think?
You sure he wasn't in a costume? Sure. No, if you can tell that about him, he must be naked. Wait a tick. Boss, we've got a naked man prancing out the back of Charlie Clark's paddock, so it's not Charlie.
Naked?
No.
Thought they were supposed to wear costumes on Halloween.
Well, he is in a costume, sort of. He's painted blue.
Yeah, maybe it's the cold.
Maybe you should go and see McKinley. Where's Cooper?
He went to get the mail at the post office.
Well, pick him up on your way, will you? And get another packet of Tim Tams for me.
Thanks a lot for covering for me, Dash.
Yeah.
Oh, it was your brother's bucks party. I thought you said Ian didn't drink.
Oh, they didn't get him drunk, did they?
He was wasted when I left there. Ian told me your brother Dave can't be groomsman anymore.
No, he broke his leg, the nut.
Yeah, well, you know what? I volunteered.
You what?
Yeah, I thought you'd like that one.
Adam, have you seen that dress?
There's the mood guy. Oh, what a turkey. Hi, sis.
Ian.
The guys in the footy team just kept putting drinks in my hand.
Yes, well, grog plus footy team usually equals trouble.
And singing. That's all I remember. I must have blacked out because I woke up naked in a hay shed.
Are you sure you're all right? I sip this.
I don't usually drink. It's not every day you get married, they were telling me. I'm really sorry, Sergeant Croydon. I feel like an idiot.
Well, you won't be the last young bloke to come to grief at his bucks party.
Hope that dye washes off, mate.
You better, else Mum's going to freak.
Don't worry, I won't let her see it. So how do you like your new groomsman?
Lucky little bridesmaid, aren't I?
You didn't tell me you were going to be a groomsman.
I only got asked last night. Yeah, my brother broke his leg. I was hoping you'd let us off early tomorrow, boss.
Early? What time is this wedding?
6, I think.
No, it's 5 o'clock.
5.
All right, I can let you go at about 4. And not a moment earlier. I've still got a station to run here, you know.
Sorry about all this.
Mate, it doesn't make any difference. You've got to apologise to your blue in the face.
You can't be doing me like a blue-ass fly.
You busted the blue streak again.
Yeah, I'll have a blue with you in a minute.
Hey, Dash, can you give me a ride home to clean this off? I promised I'd help Mum set up the reception at the pub tomorrow.
Yeah, all right.
What's your name? Max Arnold.
Oh, he probably wants to report Mum for not working hard enough on his wedding reception.
When was this, Mr. Arnold? Yeah, wait a tick. I'll get the detective for you. PJ, Max Arnold's reporting a burglary at his farm.
Is Desley all right?
Who's Desley?
PJ, Ian's fiancée. Hi. Da-da-da-da, All right, Desley. All right. You looking forward to the big day?
Bit late to pull out now, eh?
Yes, it is.
Did Dad say much on the phone?
Just reported the burglary.
Nothing else?
Well, what else is there?
Nothing. He's just a bit upset, what with the wedding tomorrow and everything.
Money and antique jewellery, wasn't it?
That's right.
Right, we're going to need a description of the jewellery.
You haven't gone into town yet?
I was on my way, Dad, and I saw them coming, so I waited.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to stand there all day. You're coming inside. We kept them in here.
Not really the safest place to keep things, Mr. Arnold.
Well,
So no signs of forced entry, sir?
the place wasn't locked. I mean, there's no need. It's just me and Desi, and we've never had thieves out here before.
When did you realise that the items were missing?
This morning, wasn't it, Dad?
Yeah.
This is the jewellery. Mum wore it on a wedding day.
Nice pair of antique earrings, a necklace. I wanted Desi to wear them on her wedding day, too.
Mum died when I was little. Has a lot of sentimental value to us.
Do you have any idea who might have taken it?
Well, it wouldn't be a local, would it?
Dad, don't be so narrow-minded.
Well, if you have any suspicions, Mr. Arnold, you'd tell us, wouldn't you?
Yeah, sure. Is there something old or something borrowed? I just wanted to see if they needed cleaning.
Well, when was the last time you saw the jewellery?
Oh, any time in the last month, I reckon.
And did anybody know that you kept these items here?
It's hard to say. Can you think of anyone, Desi?
Nope.
It's a mystery to me. We just don't get many visitors out here.
PJ, some young guys sold Benny Danders some earrings last week.
Right, check it out, Mags. Max said it could have been stolen any time in the last month.
His legs fall off or something.
No, appointment with the shrink.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, what about Helmut?
Whose helmet?
He's this young German guy that's been working out the Arnold's property the last couple of weeks. I'm sure Desley said something about him.
Max never mentioned a helmet.
All right, well, while you're checking on the earrings, McKinley, you and Cooper go and talk to Max about this helmet carry.
Okay.
I'd never have thought of him. He seems a nice enough young bloke. For a German. He was camped up the back there.
Was he here for long?
Oh, about 3 weeks or so. That was a few weeks ago. No, I never thought he'd have bitten the hand that fed him.
Why'd you let him go, Mr. Arnold?
Oh, well, you know, times are tough. I just couldn't keep him on after he got the potatoes in.
Do you know where he is now?
Oh, now, look, I don't want to dob anyone in.
We're just making inquiries.
Well, I've heard he's still in town. Someone said he was doing odd jobs at the Imperial.
So why are you after Helmut?
Well, we're not after him exactly.
Good, because he's doing some painting for me. He's doing a good job, too.
Is he still up there?
No, I think he went home. Just there. Wonderful.
How does that look? Bit busy, you reckon?
No, it's perfect.
Mum,
Looks great.
be careful. Don't overdo it. Here.
Would I do that?
Yes.
We're just trying to sort out the decorations. Ian and Desley are coming in later to help.
Why don't you wait till I'm off duty?
Be all done by then, love. We're pleased you're going to be our new groomsman.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Dash talks about you all so much, I feel like you're part of the family.
Yeah?
Hey, how about a burgundy cummerbund to go with the tux? What do you reckon?
Mum.
I think you look lovely.
It'll look great. It'll match the decorations. I don't suppose you've got time for me to fix the hem of your dress.
No, I haven't. I'm on duty. Now, where's Helmut staying?
At the caravan park, he's renting a van there.
Okay, thank you.
Third from the end, they said.
Oh, that's that one.
Well, at least it looks like someone's home.
Maybe he's into a bit of a rush.
Yeah, right. Hello? Anyone home?
Oh, you know, we used to go to caravan parks during the holidays. So much fun when you're a kid, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. He's taking his time. Mr. Mueller? Yes? Where's it, please?
Mount Thomas Police, can we have a word, sir?
What do you want?
It'd be a lot easier if we could talk face to face.
Yes? What is it?
We'd just like to ask you a few questions, sir.
Me? What about?
There's been a report of a burglary at the Arnold's property.
The Arnold property?
Yeah, we believe you worked there for a while.
Yes, so? What does that have to do with anything?
Do you mind if we talk inside?
Inside? Yes, I do. I mean, why? Do you have a search warrant or something?
I'll check round the back. Desley?
You won't tell me her name.
Because I don't know.
You don't know her name?
No, it's just someone I met only today, you know? I never thought to ask what her name was.
Love at first sight. You must be quite a Romeo, Helmut.
No, I am not at all. And I don't know anything about any jewellery, okay?
Did you get a look at it?
No, she drove away.
Did you get the rego?
I couldn't see it. The caravans blocked my view.
Right, okay. Can you give us a description, please, sir?
Okay. Average size. Can't say much more than that.
Well, I couldn't see her properly. She had a darkish hair. It must have been some bimbo.
Can you tell us why she left the van in such a hurry?
Shy, I guess.
Did this bimbo charge you anything?
No. She's a very lovely and honourable woman. And I won't stand here and let you insult her, okay?
Do you mind if we search the van?
Okay, go ahead. There is nothing to find. You're wasting your time.
Can you move out of the way, please, Mr. Mueller? Just want to have a look under here. Thank you. What's this?
I've never seen them before.
I think you better come down the station with us.
Adam found this stashed in his caravan.
Mate,
Right this way, thanks, Mr. Mueller.
please?
Absolutely.
Good work, Cooper. How you too, McKinley? Good work making the connection. I've said it before and I'll say it again. There is nothing quite like local knowledge.
Yeah, you can say that again.
I know nothing about any of this. I'm here on a working holiday. Take my fingerprints. Please, I insist. Because I have nothing to hide.
Got your passport with you?
Of course.
This expires today.
My console is taking care of that. You see, I cannot fly home just yet. I have some things to finish.
And what might these things be, Mr. Mueller?
I cannot say. Some private business.
He's insisting on being fingerprinted. He claims it'll prove he's innocent.
Has he told you who was with him yet?
No, he still won't say.
Oh, it's nice to see there's a bit of chivalry about. He seems like a bit of a gentleman.
Tom, can I have a talk to you for a second?
Well?
Well, like you said, local knowledge. I think I might know who the girl with her...
Girl.
Well, woman, young woman. It's very difficult to tell from the back.
You know who she is?
No, I know who she might be. I know a lot of people who fit that general description, so I want to look into it on my own.
Do I look like I'm silly?
What do you mean?
You know who she is and you don't know what to do about it. Look, McKinley, we can't protect people from themselves, although most of us do like to try. What friend is she or family?
Both. Desley Arnold.
Max Arnold's daughter.
She's marrying my brother tomorrow.
Ah, I see.
Maybe there is an explanation.
What about the jewellery?
About everything.
All right. Go and talk to her. And McKinley, don't compromise yourself.
Oh, well, look who's here. You come to help, have you?
I'm still on duty, I'm afraid. Is Mum round?
No, she's gone off to have dialysis.
I hope she's not pushing herself too hard.
No, she's all right. Everything's under control, isn't it, Desi?
Right, sure. I'll have a talk with you for a minute.
Well, we're, pretty flat out.
Go on, off you go and have a break.
Why'd you run?
Why do you think? I heard your voice.
Is that the only reason?
Why else? You're Ian's sister. It was like a bad dream. I couldn't face you finding me.
What were you doing there?
None of this was meant to happen. I only went to say goodbye.
Oh, with no clothes on?
Don't. That was the first time I'd ever been there. And the last. I feel like such an idiot.
Desley.
Please don't tell anyone. Don't tell Ian. I love Ian, I do. It'll never happen again, I promise you.
I'm trying to understand.
Helmut wants me to marry him. I met him when he was working for Dad. We got on really well and he asked me to marry him.
What, just like that?
He said as soon as he saw me, he knew.
And now you've been seeing him?
No. He kept ringing me, asking me to come and visit him. That was the first time I'd ever been there. And then, I don't know, one thing led to another, and then you turned up.
What about Ian?
I know. God, I feel so guilty. You know I love Ian. We've always been together, always. Please, don't ruin everything because I made one dumb mistake. Trick or treat, Schultzy!
Sorry?
Trick or treat, you know, Halloween.
Look, why don't you kids go get a paper round to pay for your own lollies?
Here you go,
instead of
got a
scabbing
whole
off us?
packet
Well,
of Tim
don't
Tams.
give them
No,
anything.
take them
Just
all.
encourage them.
Hello, Mike Tim Tams.
I wasn't giving you Tim Tams.
American claptrap. It's nothing more than extortion with menaces. There ought to be a law against it,
Too right. I just...
All right, one each.
Thanks, Dad.
No.
Yeah, all right. Thanks.
Oh, he hates people thieving his Tim Tams.
Yeah.
You okay? You want to talk about anything? Oh, come on.
Oh, Maggie, I don't know what to do. The girl that was in the van, it was Desley.
You're kidding.
And, see, my brother thinks that she's the only woman for him.
Are you going to tell him?
Oh, Desley practically begged me not to, and Ian is my brother. I don't want to see him get hurt.
You two are close, right?
He's the youngest boy and I'm the youngest girl, and it's kind of
Special?
It's funny, even though he's older than me, I see him as my little brother, you know, the one that I've got to look after.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've got one like that too.
When we were kids, I used to boss him around a bit and tease him and get him into all sorts of trouble, and he'd just look at me with a big stupid smile and he'd say, "What are we going to do now, Dash?"
And then he met Desley.
Well, she was always there, but one day he woke up and suddenly she was a girl, and that was about it, you know. Maggie, I don't know what to do.
Well, Dash, you're talking about the rest of his life here. If it was my brother, I'd tell him.
G'day, Dash. Hey, it's a bit rough when the bride and groom have to pitch in.
I told you Len and I could do it.
No, I don't want Mum doing too much.
So it came off all right then?
Yeah, sorry about all that. I'll never drink again.
I won't let you.
Ah, well, I'll hold you to that.
Come on, none of that, you two. There's work to do.
Oh, Mum, let me carry that.
I'm fine. After dialysis, I'm a ball of muscle. Oh, same old story. Everybody flat out except Dash.
I said I'd help later.
I know. Hey, don't be silly. I think she's jumpier than you two.
Listen, who's going to finish painting my ceilings?
Sorry?
Well, I hear you've arrested Helmut.
What are you doing with that?
Oh, I feel like taking it back.
Oh, no luck, eh?
Siamese twins, they're joined at the hip. I couldn't do it, Maggie.
Maybe later, then.
Why did it have to be me that saw them?
Well, do you think there's any chance that Ian and Desley might
Work it out?
Yeah.
I don't know what to think anymore.
That'll be right, McKinley.
Did you ever learn how to knock?
No need to. I'm 6'4", 16 stone, and I'm a policeman. What's going on?
Oh, we were just talking about you.
I'll put my ears are burning.
Well, it should be.
I'll tell you what, you can tell me all about it down the pub. There's a Halloween party on.
We've got nothing to wear.
A couple of witches like you, just come as you are.
Hey guys, what do you think of this?
Oh, Cooper, you sexy young constable. Yeah, we took out the collection for starters, Sarge.
Oh, thank you very much. Any word on Helmut yet?
I don't know what to make of Helmut.
You think he's lying?
It's more what he's not telling us.
About who was with him?
Well, he's hiding something.
Any word from fingerprints yet?
No, results aren't in yet.
Dash, I want to explain about the jewellery.
Well, what about the jewellery?
Is it true you've touched Helmut?
No, not at this stage. Why?
Because he didn't take it. Because he couldn't have. It was me, okay? I took it.
Is Helmut a friend of yours?
I met him when he was working for Dad. He's not a close friend.
But he's close enough, obviously, to pay a visit.
He'd left a book at our place. I was just dropping it off there.
So you thought you'd hide the jewellery there as well?
While he was outside, without telling him.
Well, why take it when it's going to be yours anyway?
Well, I didn't take them. I was just wearing them.
Wearing them.
Exactly. And Dad gets upset about Mum's death. When I was a kid, he hated me even getting them out and playing with them.
I'm not with you, Desley.
Look, I didn't want to wear them at my wedding, and I didn't want to have a big scene with Dad about it, so I hid them in Helmut's van.
You sure you weren't having an affair with Helmut?
It's a lie! Who told you that?
You didn't say that I told you. No, of course I didn't. Anyway, then he sent her home.
Oh, you didn't charge her?
No, I don't think so. But I know he doesn't believe her.
Now, don't let that young vampire near your neck, Christine.
What, an old bat like me?
Don't even stayed safe. Hope you're getting your money out of that suit there, Eddie Munson.
Mate, got to try it on.
Desi was always such a goody-goody. We don't think that she's trying to sell the jewellery, do you? No, I think it's love. What? She's in love with Helmut.
Yeah, true romance. She's playing the noble heroine to save him, you know?
So, well, where does that leave Ian?
Tell me about it. I'm sorry. Ian?
I don't believe it.
I didn't make it up.
Well, maybe she was just returning a book.
Ian, don't go and stick your head in the sand.
Look, I know her better than you do. If there's any hassles, we'll sort them out after we're married.
That's not the way it works.
Dash, I trust her. I love her. You haven't told Mum, have you?
No, of course not.
At least we agree on something. You know how much Mums look forward to this?
Oh, so you just ignore it?
Look, unless Desi calls it off, this wedding's going ahead.
McKinley, what I said yesterday, 4 o'clock might be a bit late.
No, it's all right.
What I'm saying is, don't take it out on the typewriter. If you've got something to sort out, go and do it.
Line, please. PJ, fingerprints on the line for you. They've got the results from the jewellery.
All right, thanks.
Line 2.
Yep. Yeah, righto. Thanks anyway, plugger. You're a champ. See you, mate. There's no prints on the jewellery or the bag.
Well, that doesn't mean that Helmut's telling the truth.
Well, his prints aren't on the jewellery.
I still think that Desley's a hopeless liar.
You just fishing about them having an affair?
Not exactly.
You want to enlighten me, Dash?
I know that Desi's been there.
Right, so the wedding's off.
No, the wedding's still on. Look, what if Max put it in the van?
Well, why? To make sure that Helmut was arrested?
Well, did he know about, what's his name, Helmut and this Desley?
Yeah, he might have.
Well, there's one way to find out, isn't there? Come on.
And out of Springs, this old black guy told me that everyone has, like, a spirit, you know? I fell in love with Desley's spirit.
Really?
You know when you know what the other person is thinking?
Not exactly, no.
So, Helmut, you proposed to her?
No. In Germany, my family is very correct. So I went to see her father.
Well, not happy?
He freaked out. Threw me right off his place, you know.
That's the Max I remember. Dash, he could have.
Oh.
Hey, the boss is after you.
Oh, Tar. Look, I know what you're saying, but I just don't
I
think
have
that
been living next door to this guy for years now.
You took
Maggie.
McKinley with you.
Oh, well, he's
Yeah, why
got
not?
a beanie's bonnet about you investigating something you're involved
Common
in.
sense
It's
procedure.
a silly procedure in a small police
McKinley, trust me, police work and personal affairs do not mix.
But Maggie and I have a theory.
A theory.
Haven't we, Maggie?
a possibility, yeah.
All right. My office.
So he waits till Helmut leaves. He sneaks into his van.
Wearing gloves?
Oh, that's right, wearing gloves.
He could have been wearing gloves.
He gets in without a key.
Through the back window of the caravan. And then he tucks the stuff underneath the cushion on the couch.
Right, who's telling this story?
Which is where we find it.
Now, all of this is to keep Helmut away from Desley.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. How devious is this, Max?
More than meets the eye. Desley's mother isn't dead.
You're kidding.
Max put that story around. Leanne actually left him.
You checked it out?
When a woman just dies like that, you've got to make sure nothing's happened that shouldn't have. I traced her. She was living in a flat in St Kilda with a travelling salesman.
You never said anything about it.
Max had his hands full trying to bring up Desley on his own. Didn't want to make things any harder for him.
Well, that proves it.
Proves what?
If he can keep that secret for 15 years, he's capable of anything.
McKinley, you are not the investigator in this matter.
No, but it fits. He's a control freak.
All right. You obviously have some knowledge about this situation. Let's bring Max Arnold in and sort this out once and for all.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your wife runs off with a stranger. Desley falls for Helmut.
Oh, well, you know, young Dash always had a big imagination.
You stashed that jewellery in his van to get rid of him.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Mr. Mueller says you found out about him and Desley and threw him off your property.
Well, that's news to me.
He didn't ask you if he could marry her.
Look, if he said that, he's lying. He's lucky I never dobbed him into immigration.
So Desley made it up.
Look, Desley has these fantasies, just like young Dash here. Look, if what you say is true, tell me, why is she marrying Ian? Right, now, is that all? Because I've got a wedding to go to.
Well, unless PJ and Maggie can find a witness
Tom,
of the
he's
caravan
lying, I
park,
know
yes,
it.
Well, it's a question of proving
No,
it.
Desi was in Helmut's bed. She's in love with him.
Desley would be at the hairdresser's about now, wouldn't she?
You're in love with Helmut.
I love Ian too, in a different way.
Is that enough to marry him?
Yes. Anyway, Helmut's seeing another girl. Dad told me.
He's been lying to you.
Don't. He brought me up, Dash. He sacrificed a lot for me.
Desi, he lied to you about your mum. She's not dead.
What are you talking about?
She's living in St Kilda with another man. She didn't die, she left him.
I don't believe you.
I'm sorry, but it's true. Ask your dad.
He couldn't have lied about that.
Ask him.
It is up to Desley.
But you're in love with each other.
We can't help how we feel.
Then stop the wedding. Why not?
She will change her mind, I know it.
Well, what if she doesn't?
She will. In Germany, I'm qualified as an engineer. Desley knows this. I have a good job with my father. She has to decide.
You have to persuade her.
You don't understand. It's a question of honor. I love Desley too much to force her against her will.
Are you going to answer me? Ian, please. She was in bed with him.
You didn't actually see that.
She told me.
She told me she loves me, and I believe her. It's happening, Dash. It's too late to try and stop it now.
Ah, didn't make it to the hairdresser.
Yeah, I did. I talked to Desley.
Oh, no luck.
They're all crazy,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Immigration's been on the phone. Helmut's visa's overdue.
Max Arnold's dobbed him in. So now he gets deported and branded as a thief all because he fell for Max's daughter.
Excuse me, boss. Max Arnold's here.
What's he want?
A confession, apparently.
So I hid the jewellery in his caravan. It was crazy. I'm sorry.
And why'd you do it?
To stop her making the biggest mistake of her life.
What, running away with Helmut?
Look, it was like what happened with Leanne all over again. I just couldn't think straight. I was going to tell the truth once the wedding was over.
It's a serious matter, Mr. Arnold.
I couldn't let her throw herself away on that German. She's all I've got.
I talked to Dad.
I was hoping you would.
You must think I'm an idiot. Dad told me about Mum. I can sort of imagine it must be hard to be left on your own.
What about the wedding?
You know Helmut's gone.
What?
Dad was right. He only wanted to marry me so he could stay here.
Gone where?
With some blonde tart from the pub. Dad found it at our place.
Who's that?
Who cares? I knew he wasn't in love with me. He was too good to be true.
Desi, listen to yourself.
Just using me to get a visa.
Yeah, but the way you're talking, you can't marry Ian.
Of course I'm marrying Ian. He loves me.
Dash, do you know what the time is?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Your mum's going to be absolutely frantic. You're supposed to be getting dressed. The wedding's in half an hour. What's that?
Do you know her? Desi says Helmut's seeing another woman.
Well, I've never seen her around here before.
He wouldn't run off with another woman.
Who says he has?
Desley. He's left in a rush, obviously.
Well, we've still got his passport.
You're kidding. Oh, see, it doesn't feel right, Maggie. He's in love with Desi.
How good's your German?
Well, the only German I know is what I picked up from the war movies on a Sunday arvo, like Achtung and Americana. Here we go. Schweister is German for sister.
No,
so unless Helmut and his Schweister were very close, Max Arnold's lying.
Have you still got the passport?
Yeah.
And why would you take off without your passport?
Well, if you're an illegal immigrant, you don't really need one, do you?
Well, I've had immigration on the phone. They want us to hold him for them.
But did he say his consul was fixing up his visa?
Yeah, he did. Dash thinks that something might have happened to him. What if she's right and somebody wanted him out of the way?
Is McKinley seriously suggesting that somebody's just spirited him away?
Well, it's possible. He didn't tell Chris where he was going, did he?
Who?
Well, in terms of motive, you got Max Arnold or Ian.
And there is Dash's imagination.
You're cutting it a bit fine, aren't you? Didn't Tom let you off early?
Yeah, just...
Married to the job, are we? Everything's ready, laid out, waiting upstairs. I fixed your hem.
Thank you.
Room 4, first lift at the top of the stairs. Now, can I get you anything? What's this all about?
Just you.
You look stressed out. Feel like a cup of tea?
No, just stop and rest.
There's no stopping her.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's happy just to see them walking down that aisle.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Relax. You made it, Dash.
I knew you didn't like the dress. You look lovely.
No.
I'm the one with the problems. If I take a deep breath, I'm going to bust a button. Here's Ian.
Can you excuse us for a second?
What?
I've got to stop it.
Are you kidding?
I've got to talk sense into Ian.
Dash,
Scrap up, all right? Call it off.
Dash, don't do this. I told you I love her.
If you love her, call it off.
Dash, it's what we both want.
It's what you want, not Desley. Oh, do you know why she's marrying you?
Why?
Because she's scared of her father.
Oh,
it's
stop
true,
it.
Ian. Face up to it.
Is anything wrong?
Nah, Mum, just nervous. Come on. Dash, listen. Just take it easy, all right? You okay?
Still think this is a waste of time?
Oh, no, come on. We owe it to Dash to check it out. And besides, think of a... Oh, Desley, you look beautiful. Thanks. Mr. Arnold, would we be able to have a quick word, please, sir?
Very
Just,
nice.
for a moment.
Yeah, could we have a chat,
Look, just
Mr.
a minute,
Arnold?
will you?
It's very nice.
Yeah, all
Won't
the
be a
best
sec,
for the
Mum,
day.
okay?
Have a great day. Hang on, what are we doing, dancing here?
Keep your voice down. I don't want to upset the girl.
All right, now do you know where Helmut is?
Have you seen him at all today?
No way, why should I?
You got no idea.
No.
Dad, what's wrong?
What could be wrong? Everything's all right, love. Look, give us a break. You can see I can't talk now.
Look, we just need to
Oh,
have a
for
chat.
God's sake, it's my daughter's wedding day. Drive on. Drive on.
Couldn't do it, huh?
Oh, come on, she was about to burst into
No,
tears.
he was a bit edgy.
Yeah. I think I should have stopped him.
I reckon we have a look around.
Maggie. Maggie.
Hello?
Oh, here we go.
Okay, maybe it is a wild goose chase.
Maybe. You kidding me?
Hello? Huh, told ya.
Quick! Get me loose!
Helmut. How you going, old son? Did Max do this to you?
He said Desley had begged him to let me move back out here to the cottage again. He said he changed his mind. He even said it helped me pack my bags.
And how did he manage to do this to you?
I'm stupid. He hit me from behind. He's crazy.
Yeah, well, he obviously didn't want you to go to the wedding, old son, did he?
Ian and Desley have now come here to be joined in this holy union to which God has led them. They seek God's blessing on their life together that they may fulfil his purpose for them, and they ask us to support them in this prayer. If anyone can show why they may not lawfully be joined together in marriage, speak now, or hereafter remain in silence. Ian...
Please take me to the church.
Nah, it's out of our hands, matey. See, my job is to take you to the station. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
I'm only thinking of Desley. She's making a big mistake.
We could just drive past the church,
Oh,
Peter.
come off it, Maggie.
Please, for Desley's sake.
Mr. Mueller, nobody is twisting her arm.
You don't understand. I worked here. I saw how he bullies her. Her father is making her do this.
What are you on about, Mr. Mueller?
Desley and I fell in love. It was not deliberate, but now we are being punished for it. I want to spend the rest of my life with Desley, have a family, grow old together. Max Arnold wants this wedding for his own reasons, not for love. Please, at least let me talk to her.
Oh, come on, Peter, let's just go to the church. We'll have a look at Dash's dress.
Maggie, if I wanted to go to a church or a wedding, I would have learned to play the organ.
For God's sake, this is love.
Run that by me again?
Do I have to spell it?
All right, all right.
Come on, let's go. Got to be quick.
But listen, if there's any flack about
Just
this, Doyle...
plug it.
I, Desley, in the presence of God, take you, Ian, to be my husband.
To have and to hold,
To have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward.
Yes, we're at the church. We actually arrived at the church. It's great.
PJ, we are going to go inside. We are going to calmly talk with the minister. Helmut, wait!
grant, Lord, that these rings may be a token and constant sign of the pledge of love and faith and faithfulness which these two persons make to each other.
I love you. I went to see you, but your father attacked me. He's crazy.
For your own good, Desley.
Desley, please.
Desi, don't ruin your life.
Mr. Arnold, please just let her speak for herself.
I love you.
Des, if you don't want to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, Reverend, guess the wedding's off.
You just couldn't let it be, could you?
You were bullying her into it. You even took that old photo of Helmut and his sister from his van.
Told Desley it was his new girlfriend.
Just to manipulate her.
Ian was the right man for her. He could have taken over my farm.
And you wouldn't have to let her go, but it's her life, Mr. Arnold.
You say that Desley came home and confronted you.
Dash told her Leanne was still alive and that I'd lied to her.
Well, you had, hadn't
I don't deny it. Naturally, Desi was pretty upset. We both were. But I just felt if I could get her married, she'd soon forget this other bloke.
So you made a deal with her. You'd said that you'd see that Helmut wasn't charged if she did what you wanted.
You're telling the story, are you?
Well, you've confessed to putting the jewellery in his van.
I don't deny it. Look, I said I'd own up to it. Anything. Just so long as she promised to marry Ian.
And that did... I mean, that wasn't enough to tell you that she was marrying the wrong bloke.
How could he be the wrong bloke? I mean, he was your brother, for God's sake. He could have taken over my farm. All right, he's the plotter, but by God, he'd work and he'd do anything for her. And how could he be the wrong man?
She didn't love him.
Oh, love, bloody Mills and Boone. Love won't go out and do your fencing for you.
You know, the strange thing is she might have kept her end of the bargain, gone through with it. But you couldn't trust her, could you? You still had to get Helmut out of the way.
She wasn't just running toward Helmut, she was running away from you, just like her mum.
Do I have to put up with this little upstart?
Maxwell, Peter Arnold, I'm
charging you with a false imprisonment of Helmut Mueller.
Even at school you were the one that got her into trouble, weren't you?
And assaulting Helmut Mueller.
You sure you're all right, mate?
Me? Hey, I'll survive, Mum. It's not the end of the world, is it? Well, always the last to find out, eh, Dash?
Hey, mate, for what it's worth, I thought you did the right thing.
Yeah, I ought to get a medal.
Anything to eat, anyone?
No, thanks, Chris. Why didn't you tell me?
You had your heart set on the wedding.
Only because I thought it was what they both wanted. I'd have called it off in a flash if I'd known.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? You're a tough old bat.
Where do you think you get it from, kitten? One of these days, Ian's going to thank you for sticking to your guns.
I'll go and check on him. Ian?
Better to find out now than later, eh, little sister? You got what you wanted?
It's not what I wanted.
I know, it's what Desley wanted. Which wasn't me, was it?
Hey.
I'll live. Oh, as long as it's the best thing for her, right?
No, in the long run, it's got to be the best thing for both of you, you know?
Yeah, sure, in the long run. I know it, you know, it's just... a slow learner, I guess. Hey, you guys might as well finish off the food in there. Don't want to waste Mum's cooking.
Look after yourself, mate.
So I'm not feeling too flash. Just hit the track.
You all right?
I don't know.
How about you?